Hi, my name is Michael Machado, and today I want to talk about AI. And I know everybody's talking about AI, but I I want to show my way to work with AI. Okay, not about oh my God, this site is amazing. We can create a full software using only prompts, and no, it's not this way. So I have been working with AI on my daily basis, like a copilot for a good time. So I really like copilot. Okay, it was very useful for me. It is very useful for me yet. Okay, in my current work, we use a lot of copilot to help to solve problems, and I like to use Copilot like a Copilot. So I love to ask for him what this new repository is talking about because I work in a distributed microsystem, and so we have a lot of microservices, and sometimes I need to work in a new microservice that I have never worked on it before. Okay, so I asked to Copilot, please Copilot, read off full repository and tell me what it do, and I need to find this um, behavior. So look for something like that and show me what file is this solution. Okay, and it is very useful because it's making me more productivity, and in general I don't spend a lot of time reading the full code. I can only ask for Copilot and it's show me where my problem is localized. And I like to use like really a pair programming in general, but I feel that people don't use it properly, and not it's not because I am the god of AI in general. Okay, I'm not talking about it, but I'm talking that we have our better way to talk with AI in general. Okay, so when we use the way that a friend was using, so he saw an error in interface, and he copied it and paste in chat and press enter. So it's not a good way to solve issues using AI. The better way is understand what you need to do. So oh, please, I need to click in this button, blue button, who has label X, and when I click on this button, we will redirect it to another page where we will get the data from the user by the token. So we will get the JTT token, and we get who is the user, and from it we will get the all of data of this user and show it in the form in this page, user data. Okay, so says when you say what do you want to do, you usually have a better response from AI. Okay, so okay, you can provide the log to help AI to understand what's happened when we try to do this workflow. But in general, people only say only copy paste logs, or say it's not working, please review, and it's not a good way. I believe that we have uh, to be more, and I don't know, more sharper in our um, messages and our prompts in general. And I would like to show what I have been done. And I have been using a lot of Cloud Code in my own projects, and I with Cloud Code I feel that I can create everything that I want to do. So I create some a new project called Sherlock, uh, because it's responsible for looking for errors in my application. So I don't create any test, and any line of code in this project. I always use Cloud Code, and I will share with you now how can I have been handled with it and improving this project, because this project is very useful for me, because I can test all my applications, and when I deliver a new project for a client, I can use this to try to test every endpoint, and when I develop a new feature, I can use it to test all features already developed. Okay.
So I'm sharing my screen. Here we have Sherlock in the left side, and we have the terminal in the right side. Okay, I am using Warp as terminal, and we have three tabs. And the first one is where we will run the cloud code. The second one is running the Aphrodite backend, and this tab we are running uh, the Sherlock. Okay, Sherlock is a monolithic, so we have backend and frontend together, but all of my projects was running in Docker. Okay, so we can see here the Aphrodite backend with Postgres and the API, and Sherlock with Sherlock backend and web. Okay, mm, I will show you how Sherlock works, and we select our project. So Apollo is working well, but Aphrodite needs some fixes. And we click in Run Wall, and you can see the logs in Sherlock, and there we can see the logs in Aphrodite, and pass 75 tests and 5 failed. So I can click in combo and run only combo tests, so this sweet test case, and I can see that create combo is wrong, and my error message is that, and I am using Portuguese in messages because most of my users are Brazilians. So in code we have everything wrote in English, but when I return to user, I convert it to Portuguese because it's easier to front end render with it. So the front end only needs to show the message to user, and we can see that the problem is because we are sending a bad request, the items are empty, and how can we create a combo without items? Okay, so we will turn on our cloud code. I am using a script that I have created using cloud code. This script I will show you. Cloud. So this script will run cloud code and generate a new container, and this new container will receive a path, and this path will be the data inside the container. So when I send, I will show you, it's easier to understand. Okay, so and so I will show you the way that I am using this. Okay, so I am using, I love warp. Okay, it's the command. The command is the script plus the path, where we have the folders of the project. Okay, let me show you. Okay, I love that. So here we have Aphrodite backend, Sherlock, and Toolkit, and I like to send these projects together because if Claude needs some more context to change something, he can learn and read inside another project and understand what's the demand and implement it in other projects. So Claude read inside toolkit and implement it inside Aphrodite backend, and code read Sherlock and read Aphrodite backend and integrate Sherlock with Aphrodite backend. I like to use it in this way. Okay, so is this the command to run? Okay, and it's a terminal. You can see inside our workspace we have the projects, and we only need to run Claude. So Claude code is running. I used to work with Sonnet because Sonnet it's less expensive, and I change to Opus only when I need to solve something more complexity. So we need to solve this problem because create combo is breaking, and create combo with zero price is breaking too, and so I need to talk with Claude to fix it. And Claude, we have issues in combo suite where tasks like create combo with zero price, I look the response, the request and the response, and I have noticed that our request is wrong. Look it. So I will copy it, and let me think. So we need to simulate a creation of a combo, and this combo need to have more than one more than one item. So it's too repetitive. Read the test, analyze the issue, and change the behavior to represent a real user in our system. So I used to work in more than one project at the same time because I can create a lot of containers with Cloud Code pointing to different projects, but we need to be careful because it spends a lot of tokens, and it's easy when you are focused on in only a few products, because there are a lot of logic in this. There are a lot of rules that you need to define, and you can mix them. Okay, so we can send a command in the wrong terminal, and it will be, I don't know, it will be a chaos because the context is not being shared. Okay, I have one container for each product, and so let me show you what the Cloud did. So in terminal, Cloud show what he did. So he increased more lines and remove lines, so green and red, it's easy to understand. And at the final, he provided me a little resume. So I don't know if the resume is the best word, but like a summary. Okay, and we can understand with this only few words, so the file looks correct. He wrote what was changed and why. So root causes the service validate length request equals 0. So if we have 0 items in combo, we have a problem, because combo is a group of items. Okay, so Claude changed it, and now we only need to rebuild Sherlock. So I used to use this command, so make and make it run, make it dev and make it log. So let's to see if it works. Okay, so I will update the page, click on upload it and run well test, and voila, combo is working now. So we can see the request. So we are sending two products. It's the same product, okay, because we can have the situation where a father and a son want to have a haircut, and two haircut might be a combo, okay, and it's the response. I used to work with a pattern of response, okay, not a pattern but a default response. I call it as API response. So we have data, it's a generic, and we have message and result is only a boolean, and here we have the message to show in screen. So it's working. Now I need to solve the plan issues. I guess it's the same. I guess that's the same, okay, because we have 0 items in our request. So I will ask for Claude solve it, and all of my tests are running, and it guarantees that my product is working well. So when I send it to front end, he can use Scholar to send a request or understand the structure of a request. But let me get a post. So, or he can use it. He can use it, and oh, how can I create a customer? Okay, I have an example, and I understand what is expected. So this is the way that I have been using AI, and I like it. And it's more about the back end in general. We can use it in the front end, but in other video I will show another video. I will show you what's the AI that I have been using to build the design, because I am awful with the design. So I am using an specific AI to build the screens, and I copy all of images like a Figma, okay, and paste it inside Cloud Code and ask for Cloud Code generate it for me. And it has been great because I don't have an designer on my team, so I am fixing this problem on my company using AI. But I don't believe that AI replace people directly. I believe that one people with knowledge and AI will be more and more productivity than people alone, and we need to study it because we need to handle with it all time, mainly in technology. So IT is the area where people will test it more and more because it is it is common on our days. So we'll talk about it in the next video. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.